Morning, everybody. Hello. I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. Welcome to my new workspace. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So, my stool arrived yesterday, and so I've managed to set up my desk space. And I was playing around with the camera yesterday, figuring out how I can do it all for videos and for using this space and this desk so you can see the cards and see what's going on and stuff. And this morning I was going to do the live down there, and then I just had this idea that I could set it up like this so the camera's above so I can see what you're saying and I can look at the camera too. And it works. So let me know what you think of the new setup. So my new stool, I'll show you. My new stool arrived. I put it together. I like it. It looks really pretty. Oh, and this is a workout dress. I thought I'd wear this today to work. Hey Chris, hey Christine. Do you like my new setup? I'm loving it. I feel so organized. And it's nice not to have all that clutter on the table anymore. Now the clutter's on the bed and you can't see it. All the boxes of cards. And I've got this beautiful new thing here. You like it? Yay! Thank you. It's nice, isn't it? I like it. I like it very much. So yesterday, after I put it all together, the stool, and got this out. Wow, this is hard to get out because this came all the way from China, both of them, from the same shop. And this is glass. And oh, wow. I've never seen something wrapped so much. It was in a box. It was wrapped in polystyrene, in a polystyrene thing that was made for this shape. And it was in a box. And then the box was in wood. It had like balsa wood cage around it. And then all of that was wrapped in bubble wrap. It's quite something to get it open. Hi, Robin. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Mary Ellen. Thank you. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Melissa. Thank you. I like it too. I like to keep my place tidy. Well, my place is tidy. It's not like, where am I? Like beyond, it's tidy until about a little bit past there. And it's tidy until just past there. It makes me excited. So I'm going to be doing the dailies like this today, which is good. So I hope you all had a good weekend. I did. I had a very good weekend. Now, what about that energy update today? And yesterday, in fact. Yesterday, they were coming running. Today, there's two of them, which is very interesting because I've got something going on in my personal life. And it's about a crush from years ago. And the crush from years ago is currently with Mr. Last Year. I even know them together. I know them apart. But he's getting closer to my island. Thanks, Mandy. So as always, I'm going to get cards out for the collective on this very exciting day. So if you didn't know, the energy update today was about two people. It was about a Knight of Wands, the player type, and it was about a King of Wands. And discerning the difference, who's offering love, who's not. Thanks, Carla. I like it too. It's nice to sit up for a change, you know. Sit up for a change, yeah. So, I'm getting cards out for the collective. Hey, Karma. Hello, brand new Karma Queen. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. I'm getting cards out for the collective, but if anyone wants a mini read, you know what to do. Check out that pinned comment. It tells you. It's by donation. Super chat, super sticker, or there's a PayPal link in there as well. And if you've got a question for your higher self, or you just want guidance, then put a Q at the start of your comment after your donation, so I can find it easier that way. My readings are resonating with you so much. Good job, Shah. Thank you for that, Shah. It's time to restore. Oh, relaxation time. I got so super excited yesterday when I found out my crush is closer to my island. How do you discern the difference? I don't know. They're gonna have to show themselves. I'm telling my guides, like, you make it clear. Because if both of them show up, that's gonna be very difficult. So we'll see. Yeah. Hopefully they'll tell us, right, this morning. Time to restore. We've got to calm ourselves down. Let's put that there. Oh, I won't be able to get those cards out. Time to restore. Just calm down. Calm down, everybody. It's getting exciting. Hi, Timothy. No, we're on Facebook. It's a complicated story, but he likes all my photos. I like all his photos. And no, we haven't chatted for a while, because he was with somebody, and I backed right off the floor. I look grown up off the floor. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's get another one of these out. The lighting's good, isn't it? Because I'm closer to the window. The morning sun will come through, light me up. And my skin is particularly good at the moment. So I'd ordered all this skincare from Korea. But it's taken weeks. I ordered it weeks and weeks ago, like 6, 7, 8 weeks ago, a long time ago. Just wasn't arriving. So I realized, okay, you don't order things from China or Korea because it takes ages to get here, especially these times, And so I ordered more, not the same stuff, but different stuff from within Thailand, because I know then it arrives like within a week. So it all arrived at once. Oh, you should see my bathroom now. It's ridiculous. But it's making such a difference to my skin. So my skin is actually really glowing as well. It's Timothy. He calls himself Ash. He changes his name often, in fact. Ash Fawkes is Timothy. Thanks, Maria. Hello. What have we got here? Lorelei. Oh, Lorelei's in control. Look, Lorelei's in control. She has the anchor. She's got the rope, that boat. She can let it float if she wants, or she can yank it. So Lorelei here, she's in control. So whatever's going on at the moment, it's very exciting, but you are in control, and don't forget that. You can make your choices. Well, that's cute. I'll put the cards up now. Boy, you're a shallow, you karma queen. I don't know what I am. I don't think I'm any of them at the moment. I used to be crystal flower sometimes, I think. I don't know. I'm not sure I believe it. I'm sure I believe in readings. There's a lot of carrots for me. There's a lot of my guides try and make me feel better. And so, especially if I've been disappointed in a relationship, my guides will try and make me feel better. And so in readings, they'll give me hope and stuff like that, just to get me easily through the detachment process. Yeah. I'm excited. Well, I'm like, nothing's happening and nobody can move anywhere, and we're in lockdown and all of that stuff. So, yeah. It's interesting because when I first met him, I was in another country, and straight away I thought he was my man. Because in readings before I met him, my guides had said these particular details. And so when I met him, I thought, oh, he's my man. And then, but no, he was with someone. So we added each other on Facebook, kept in touch. There was a photo taken of me and him. All of my friends were congratulating me on my new boyfriend. And I'm like, He's not my boyfriend. They're like, yeah, right. No one would believe it, right? Which was odd because no one's ever done that to me before. And then I was messaging him saying, my friends think you're my boyfriend and they don't believe me when I say that you're not. He was laughing, saying, don't worry about it. But he was with someone else, so I just backed off. So it's interesting. How do I connect in? Well, it's through a lot of trauma in my childhood, having to connect in. I don't think you want to follow my path to getting connected. I don't know, they contact me. Stephanie, never used any skincare. I never used to either. I used to make my own oil. Now I realise that's not a very good thing. Wow, it's so much better, and like my skin is just so different now. You'll see it changing considerably now, I tell you. It was so damaged before. I'm finding that the cleansing part is, I just used to use soap and water. I'm finding the cleansing part is really important because I've got some really good cleansers now, and wow, it makes a huge difference. What was I doing? What was I thinking? Thank you, Karma. Let me have a look. I got money. Angela, thank you. That's you, is it? Got it. Thank you for your donation. Have you got a question for your reading, Karma Queen? And also thank you to Stephanie. Give me your questions, and I'll do those for you. Molecules are so tiny. They go straight to the bloodstream. Not really. The good skincare that's formulated, it goes into your pores and stuff to the top, just in the top layer of the skin. Yeah, pharmaceuticals and stuff will go through, but it just depends on the molecular size. Formulations are formulated depending on what it is. Some are for the top of the surface. I've learned so much about it, and some are to go deeper in, into the pores and stuff. Different formulations do different things. But yeah, skincare doesn't go right the way through. It's not formulated to do that. Okay, if we got here. Transformation. Est Sana Leahy. She's Native American. Est Sana Leahy. You've been through a lot in your life. Excuse me. You've been through a lot in your life lately, and your heart may feel heavy. Let Estana Leahy, goddess of the sky and earth, help lift your weary spirit and renew it. Transformation is a speciality. It's time to take the lesson, release it, and say, thank you, next. That's what I say when someone goes out of my life. Next. To this phase of your life. Next. Right, you go there, girl. Fan problems. Lorelei, let's see if you can stand there. Nah. There you go. Wedge her in there. Oh, cool, Jamie. You're getting invited to stuff. Stephanie, most important thing you need to be made aware of. From your higher self, let's find out. Don't forget to put a capital Q if you've got a question, because I won't see it. I don't have time to channel and look at all of the comments, but the capital Qs, they stand out to me, and so I'll see it. So if you've donated, please, in your comment and put a capital Q. So, Stephanie, interesting. Initiate and respect. Oh, this is quite good, isn't it? I quite like the perspective of holding the cards up here. Initiate and respect. This means you've got to start it. Now, that doesn't mean initiate, respect. So if you're having a problem with someone and there's a lack of respect there, this isn't saying initiate that respect, like getting in their face saying respect me now. nor is it just respecting them even more and hoping that they'll respect you back. This initiate respect is respecting yourself in that situation, right? Self-love, not just loving them, self-love. There's this fallacy going around in the spiritual marketplace, let's call it. I couldn't think of what to say then, but that you just give out what you want to get back. If you just keep on giving, eventually you're going to get it back too. You're not. There's got to be balance there. You know, if you just keep on loving everyone else and not loving yourself, you're not going to get love back, right? Same with respect, especially with respect. So initiating respect is about, in a contentious situation with someone that's not respecting you, there's a lack of respect in that situation. Could be work or family or anything. You have to respect yourself in that situation. How can you respect yourself more in that situation? Stand up for yourself, that kind of thing. I quite like this, hey? It's good. Camera focus. The camera focus is good. Hi, Mary. Oh, yeah, I think you're doing it wrong. Karma Queen. Accused by itself, it's not with words. Hang on, I'll read through your comments soon. Ah, yeah, this could be about your work, Stephanie, because look, passion and physical action, taking action on it. Maybe you're waiting around for this person that doesn't respect you to respect you and then offer you the position, the thing that you want to do, something like that. It feels like it's got to do with your work. Anyway, hopefully that helps. Okay, Karma, let's read through your thing. So yeah, Karma Queen, put a Q at the start and then your stuff. But I'm going to go back now and read your comments. Just need confirmation of many crossroads, okay. Basically, your living situation. Will it settle or should you move? Okay. Ah, okay. So it's a question of you leaving or someone else. Don't worry. Should you move or stay? Okay, let's do this. Karma Queen. Should she move? Should you move, Karma Queen? No. That doesn't surprise me. Yeah, why should you move? Let's find out more about it. Because you're innocent. Exactly, that's what I was feeling. Why should you move when you're innocent? Hell no, they should move. Or let karma sort it out. Not you, Karma Queen. Not Karma Queen sort it out, but let karma sort it out, right? Okay, you're the innocent one in this situation. You will be the successful one. If you just let it all play out, right? If you trust the universe and just let it all play out, you'll be the successful one. Sometimes we don't trust the universe and we want to get involved and we want to be part of that karma and we want to stomp our feet and say, this isn't fair. We don't let it be fair. Fairness is going to come around for you. Ah, interesting, because of what was just said to Stephanie. This is what it's about. Right, so how did you get yourself into this situation in the first place? It was because you had a lack of self-respect, right? And so people that have lack of self-respect will let just anybody into their life and they'll love anybody and they'll, you know, even people that disrespect them, they think they can love someone out of that into respect them. You can't. So this is more about how you got yourself into that situation in the first place and learning from that. So what I just said to Stephanie about initiating respect applies to you too. It applies to you too. So that's what you're healing at the moment. You are being shown clearly what you've been doing that isn't working for you. This is just the backlash from it. It's just the tail end of this energy to make sure you get that lesson, right? So as I said, you don't need to try and get karma to sort it out. That will sort itself out. Just focus on your part in it, which is learning how to respect yourself and then make good decisions for yourself based on that, not thinking, oh, look at that, someone that's really horrible, I'll love them out of it, I'll love them really good. They'll turn around. They won't. There you go. So don't try and get the outcome that you want. Just focus on your healing, your self-respect, and it'll sort itself out. So thanks for your donations there. What's this? People are sending me emails when I'm live. Oh, it's disappeared. It is. It's part of learning self-love to know how to deal with people, because there's a lot of people like that. And they don't learn if we just keep on giving them no real feedback, do they? No, they don't. Right, let's get some cards out for the collective then. So it's time to restore. We're in control and things are transforming. There's shifts in the energy, isn't there? Not only like desk equipment showing up, and there's a definite shift in the energy going on. Things are starting moving again. All that waiting that we've been doing, I'm feeling it. Even trained yesterday. He said, if I want to train, I can on a Sunday. He'll open up for me. So I did, because we can train one-on-one at the moment. Today, he's got an 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock time, because it's only one at a time, so he's got to work all day. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. And then I'm going at 4, and then he's got someone at 5, and he's got someone at 6 as well. So usually we do everyone at once. Now we can't because of the restrictions. But it's pretty cool. And anyway, it's really good because he's got 2 kids. He's a single dad and he's got 2 kids, and not being able to feed them. So he's got to work. And anyway, yesterday, don't worry, I've been looking after him. I've been making sure he's got money to feed the kids. But he's been trying to pay me back by me doing free training and writing it down in his book. But yesterday he said, can you pay again? And we'll carry on with the paying back thing later, because I need to feed the kids. Of course I can. I told him I'd do that anyway. Anyway. Pushing your boundaries. Interesting. Interesting that you put it that way, because boundaries is important. Not only knowing that it's okay for us to have boundaries, that we don't have to be these nice pushovers that some spiritual teachings say that we should be. But also knowing how to have those boundaries and how to stand up for those boundaries. You know, how to enforce them. And be okay within ourselves of enforcing those boundaries. In practicing self-respect. Families, yeah. People don't like it, eh? When you do it. Intuition. Ghost kitten here. This is for the collective again. Meet Ghost Kitten. She's the light within us that helps to guide us through our life. She's always beckoning us to enter our inner world, to dig deep and to meet her there. If you're quiet, you can hear her whispering to you, perhaps about a creative project or a person you should reach out to, or even leaving a stifling job. Could just be random intuition too, like that feeling that things have started moving now. There's a shift in the energy. Play with what makes her whispers louder and clearer for you. We had this card, didn't we? On Friday. Maybe it's meditation or sleeping enough or taking a shower. Experiment with following your intuition and notice what magic unfolds. Christine, you walk away from people to keep pushing your boundaries, no matter who they are. Good job. Christine's transforming, like this one. It's a shame we have to get so old, isn't it, before we figure it out. But not really. It's good. Okay, Kitty, you go there. Don't blow over. Okay. Soul Truth. Homework time. Can't get super chat or super sticker to work. It wants you to give me $15.99. That's why. Okay. What's our homework today? Oh yeah, I have to shuffle differently up here. Yeah, it's good to have confirmation, isn't it? So this weird thing happened, right? Because you know I've not been watching other people's readings for ages. I've been learning about skincare and all kinds of different things and stuff. But there's this one guy, what's it called? He popped up on my YouTube. Dare? I think his channel's called Dare. This guy doing readings anyway. I felt like watching it. This was Thursday or Friday, I think. It's very specific reading. I even bought his extended, and I've never done that before because of it. And it just really hit me. It was about having done the self-love, like just and waiting around and no one seemingly able to catch up to your vibration kind of thing. And he was saying, like, don't worry, someone's coming. Just hold that vibration, which is, right, the guidance that we've been getting months ago here. Then my astrologer, Wonder Girl, she did a pick a card read. She never does those. And she's like, I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm doing it and I'm not going to do it again. But she did it. And I picked one and it was the same message. I'm like, well, after not watching anyone else's readings and then getting two exact same messages, I'm like, there's something in this. What? So there is someone coming. There's someone coming because I've been holding this energy and someone's noticed apparently. And then mine started saying someone's coming running yesterday on the day when I found out my crush is headed this way. Maybe. Closer. And then today's reading seems a bit fishy. Excuse me. What excuses am I making right now? No more waiting. There will never be a good enough time. The time is now. Is it? If it's important enough to you, you'll find a way. Today, make a decision and do it, even if you don't feel ready. Listen to your heart and you'll be led. Sandy, you've been waking up at 3 a.m. and discovered how many card readers there are. So many, hey? A lot of them scare me. The readings scare me. They're just so random. Just like random predictions. You know? Okay, no more waiting. There'll never be a good enough time. The time is now. Something's happening. If it's important enough to you, you'll find a way. Today, make a decision and do it, even if you don't feel ready. Listen to your heart and you will be led. Wow. I don't think this is going to stand up. Oh, I know what I can do. Here we go. Interesting. Okay, let's get some tarot out. like this setup, do you? Morning, Catherine. I like this setup. I'm not so sure about putting the cards in this though. It's kind of hard to get them out. But I ordered more cards this weekend. I ordered more cards. I've got new tarot decks coming and so now I've got space in my boxes because I've taken these cards out. Queen of Cups fell out. Thanks, Chris. The Queen of Cups, she's receptive, she's open, she's receptive, she's receiving it. She's like, okay, give it to me. Bring it on in. She's all in her feels there. She's like in the water. And she's feels like Queen of Swords has turned into the Queen of Cups. She's like, okay, I'm ready. The time is now. Something's about to happen. I will be receptive to it. Bring it on. Let's see. Let's see if I can cope with this. Hi, Mr. Bowers. Chris? PayPal's not sending me emails. Yeah. I do love this Apple keyboard, you know, with the fingerprint recognition button there, but it's right in the corner. So I can't do it with my coffee mug in the way, which has no coffee in it. We had a stormy day yesterday. Catherine. Catherine's done it too. Thank you, Catherine and Chris. You got a question, Catherine? Chris has a question. Hang on. Where is it? What the heck? That's a good question. What the heck? What are the actual? Christine, your daughter asked you to do a reading for her yesterday. Oh, cool. Did she? I bought my daughter a pack, a deck. It was the Doreen Virtue Mermaids and Dolphins. Yeah. I got it for her birthday one time, I think. Birthday or Christmas. And in the little book, she'd written in it, because I borrowed them one time after, and she'd written in the book, these are really important. And I showed her that, and she's like, oh, I don't remember writing that. I don't know what I was thinking when I was writing that. Like, they're really important. She's got the same gift as me, by the way, my daughter. So yeah, cool. Chris, what's going on? Finding a new approach, gentle, quieted heart. Okay. So you need to calm down. You need to calm your heart down. Find some kind of place of trust and faith. So this is saying that if your energy is a bit reactive and all over the place and you're not trusting in the path, right? It's going to be kind of, well, you're going to get the energy that you put out. You know, if you're kind of all over the place and being reactive, then you get stuff to react to. So find a new approach, Chris, by calming yourself. Yeah, new cards. I can't remember which ones I bought now. Well, it started because, you know those cards that I've been putting up? Oh, I didn't put one up. The card of the day that I've been putting up, that Wild Offerings I've got it on, I've got an app with it on, but I wanted the physical deck. And so I've been sharing the pictures as the card of the day from my app and Wild Offerings or something it's called. And I'm like, oh, I want to get the cards. I want to get the actual cards because they're really beautiful. So I ordered the cards. And then, of course, while I was on there, I'm like, oh, I want that one, and I want that one, and I want that one. All of the decks that I've never seen before. Tarot decks that I've never seen before. I've never seen anyone use them, so like, I want them. So yeah, it's always good. New decks. Can't have too many decks, right? You're not too loud, Karma Queen. So Chris, also find a new approach and to get yourself on an even keel, you know, inside of yourself, and also brilliant and respect and value yourself. So this is saying that you're doing really well. You're raising that bar, you're respecting and you're valuing yourself more, you're doing really well. So that means your results will change too. That's another reason to calm yourself and have more trust. Because if you're changing, that is a change of approach, right? It is a change of your energy, so it's going to change what comes back to you. So this is saying you're doing really well, you're doing brilliantly, raising your self-respect and self-worth, valuing yourself. So good job, Chris. No one in the history of the world has ever calmed down. Calm down, Chris. Right. And Catherine, no question, just whatever comes up. Thanks for your donation, Maria. 2. Catherine. Okay, there's something that you're not seeing in a situation in your life. Judgment stops us seeing the truth behind it, right? The deeper truth behind something. So we can think, oh, they were just wrong, though. They were just wrong. And if we think that, then we can't see our part in it. So imagine this situation. I think a lot of us by now will understand this situation. You've got an empath and a narcissist. The empath thinks, but the narcissist is just a bad person. They're just wrong. And when they're in judgment like that, they're not going to see their part in it. The part where the empath, it's not because of empathy, it's because empaths can very easily get into codependency. It's the codependency that's a problem. But can't see the codependency problem if you're just in judgment of the narcissist. So it's something like that. Some kind of a judgment is blinding you from seeing the deeper truth behind what's going on. So anything that is something that you feel like a victim to, or something that you're judging as just completely wrong. There's nothing that's ever completely wrong. Everybody always, nobody does anything that they think is wrong. There's always some kind of a justification at least behind it. They feel that they should do that or that they have to do that. There's always something behind it, right? So no one ever does something that they think is wrong. So there's always another way to look at it. And yeah, some people make stupid choices that hurts them, that hurts other people. But they learn from that. And we don't have to have those people around us either. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying like just understand the bigger picture behind everything and keep everyone in your life because you can see the bigger picture. I used to do that. It's a messed up way of living. Don't do that. You listen to one to go. Yeah, it was crazy, wasn't it? I picked the middle one. It was exactly what I needed to hear. It was powerful. So yeah, Catherine, soften and open instead. That's science. The judgment is blinding you to a deeper truth behind something. Your part in it is what it is. Okay. And on another note, this is unrelated to that one, I think. Going well and I am heard. So you being heard, you people noticing, you speaking up really is what it is for your own needs. That's going well. You've been more outspoken about yourself, what you need, what you want. Standing up for yourself. It's going really well. You are being heard now. I like that. Maria. General guidance for this week for Maria. Maria, you've got find a new approach and have a good time. So as things come at you, you've got this Queen of Swords kind of an energy of what's wrong with that? What's wrong with this person? What do I need to defend myself against in this situation? Or it's that negative kind of a bias toward what's coming at you. So you're there armed with your sword, like, okay, bring it on, and then you're like chopping things away. This is kind of saying, like, be more like this instead. Okay, let's see what's good. Open up and see what's good about this. Finding a new approach, like, how can I have fun with this person? How can I have fun in this situation? Not necessarily what's good about them, because that can trip you up, right? Can trip your Queen of Swords up. How can you have a good time with them? How can you have some fun with this person? Or how can you have some fun in this opportunity? That approach can kind of help you deal with that negative bias. So that negative bias is an important phase to go through, the Queen of Swords phase, to empower ourselves and to learn how to defend ourselves. But you're a little bit too much in that. No, I guess the negative bias comes before the Queen of Swords phase. The negative bias comes when you're not dealing with, when you're not the Queen of Swords and can deal with whatever comes up. Okay, you got something to face here, Maria, this week. And it's saying journal to get clarity on it. Because even I'm not getting clarity on it now. Because I thought this was saying that you were too much in the Queen of Swords, but then I just got told that you're not. You're not even in the Queen of Swords. So it's, that negative bias, you know what I mean? When we're just kind of negative about the world. That's when we're not Queen of Swords. That's when we don't have strong boundaries, when we're not dealing with situations, not facing situations and dealing with situations as they come up. So do some journaling this week about that, around empowerment, about the Queen of Swords, around the any. You see, the thing is, if we're not empowered, if we don't know how to deal with things in, like, deal with negativity in the situation that we're in, we have to shield ourselves from everything. We have to have a negative bias with everything, or hide away. Completely hermit from everyone, because we can't trust ourselves to deal with any negative people or negative situations, right? So we hide away completely. Or we have just a negative bias and just expecting negativity from everyone. That's just kind of the same thing as hermiting, but you're actually doing it out there instead. Journal on that, Maria. Hey, William. Let's get some more tarot out for the collective. If anyone else has donated by PayPal, you'll have to let me know, because PayPal's not letting me know. It was sending me emails before, and now it's not. The last two, it hasn't. Did I do everyone? I think. If I've missed you out, let me know. So we're turning into the Queen of Cups now. We're opening up because something's happening. We need to be open to receive it. I need to be open to receive some coffee. Bag's getting in on it. You're welcome, Maria. What's that? Chariot. Fast forward. Interesting. She's got the beams coming out of her solar plexus there as well. Belly beams. Because this is where we get connected to people. I had an interesting experience once. I'd been in Germany with this group of people. This was a long time ago. And I met someone there that I had a past life with. He was very scared of me, I understand, because I did a past life regression on it later and realised why he was so scared of me. But it was just one of those meetings where when we met each other, I think we shook hands and it was like being struck by lightning. We were both startled and it was like, oh, what the hell is this? And yeah, I know we spent a little bit of time with each other, but we were mostly aware of each other. And so I was interested. I'm like, what is this? Like, why? Such a powerful meeting. And does that mean that he's important in my life? Turns out he's not. But in this lifetime. But yeah, why I went from Germany to Scotland then. This is in my castle days when I used to live in a castle. Well, my friends lived in a castle. I used to stay there a lot. And I felt I felt my energy shooting out of my solar plexus in a certain direction. I could feel like it was a bungee cord being pulled, and it was in a certain direction. It was like, and my friends there understand my weirdness. They were weird too. And I said, my solar plexus is going that way, that direction. So we got the compass out, and it was pointing toward where we'd been in Germany. And so I could feel it, that tug, and it was him. And I think that's when I did the past life regression thing and then contacted him. He wasn't interested. He wasn't interested in the story of our past lives. Right, fair enough. I needed to slay it now, so I could let go of it. But that's what it's reminding me of, the chariot, maybe being pulled towards someone. Coming running. Flowers are dancing. While you hermit, are you learning and growing? Yeah, well, we can hermit and just be hermit and weird, can't we? Or you can be learning from it. Of course. I mean, there's a positive and negative aspect to everything. So hermit's not all good. Hermit can be being withdrawn and not learning a thing and hiding away. And could be a hermit and be totally judgmental, right? Staying in that. I need to get more coffee. Enjoy the scenery. Chicken's already in if you're looking for chicken at the door. I think she's under the bed. Where is she? I don't know where she is. Oh, maybe I'll let her out. Either that or she's really good at hiding. Yeah, maybe I'll let her out. I can't remember now. Coffee. I'll be right back. So I've been doing the drinking a gallon of water thing. Yesterday my bottles arrived, half-gallon bottles. I'll show you, in fact. Show you one of them. So I filled them up yesterday just to see how much I was drinking. Turns out I drink more than a gallon of water a day. It's massive. So 2 of these a day. It's pretty cool. It's got the times on it, but I'm not on time yet. Hang on. I need to drink more. It's 7:48. I need to drink to 7:48. There we go. Right, what am I doing? Now the emails are coming through. Amazon. Chris's donation and Catherine's donation, thank you. Oh. Well, that's interesting. Apple trade-in, you can get credit towards your new device. I might just do that because I've got my old iPhone 10 that I'm trying to sell and nobody wants it. You could get credit towards a new iPad. I could, you're right. Well, that's interesting. I was thinking about my phone yesterday, thinking maybe I should drop the price on it. People aren't doing very well on this island at the moment financially, so although someone bought my old MacBook Air. Interesting. I was told the one I'm meant to be with the past life soulmate. Yeah, it can be mixed, that, you know. So we're being pulled toward something, or someone's being pulled toward us. We need to be open like the Queen of Cups. What do I do next? Oh, I did them wrong. I'm supposed to do this one. Just switching up the order. Okay. Yeah, because I've got a big bottle as well, which is I think 1.2 liters. It's insulated, so it keeps it cold. Take that to training, so it's still cold at the end, which is really nice. And I have a big Yeti cup of tea. I drink a little bit of that before I go to sleep. I drink sometimes a little bit of it in the night, but I drink all of that in the morning. And so I can't really use those bottles to gauge exactly how much I drink, but I drink more than a gallon of water a day. Now, like the last couple of weeks, I do now. And I have a coconut on the beach on my walking days now, and a fresh juice too. I'm getting plenty. And I'm not peeing all the time now. My bladder's bigger, apparently. It's good. What I've noticed since I've been drinking a gallon of water a day is you've got to make sure that you stop about 6 o'clock in the evening now, otherwise you'll be peeing all night. My eyes, bags are going, my finger soreness and stuff like that I don't have that in the morning. What else? I've noticed other things too. General inflammation is down, bloating and stuff like that goes down. I like tea. I very rarely drink tea. Well, I have tea at night. But that's currently blue pea flower tea. Was last night, and lavender tea as well. The Wheel of Fortune. Good cards. I drink a lot of water. I need tea. I brought the book with me as well from under the table. The Wheel of Fortune. I told you things have started to move now. The Wheel of Fortune to me often is when you can feel the universe, the wheels, the cogs starting to move. You know, things are starting to move. The energy is starting to move. You can feel it. Wheel of Fortune. Let's read it out here. What number are you? 10. Wheel of Fortune. Just as the seasons change in an everlasting cycle of energy, so does the path of your life. For every situation, there tends to be an archetypal opposite that keeps the balance intact. Yes. That's true. Polarization. more polarized we are, the more we create the need for the opposite polarization to be there. Empath and the narcissist. The more we attract it to us as well. Understanding the Wheel of Fortune signifies a state of acceptance that things may be good or bad at any given time. Oh, that's what I was talking about before. There's always that mixture. Always. And there's always another way to look at things. And there's always a positive and a negative expression about anything. Of anything. It's like, oh, generosity is always good. Well, no, it's not. Sometimes it's enabling. Well, what's always bad? Murder. Well, they could be really annoying. Murder. That's an interesting one, isn't it? Things may be good or bad at any given time. Do not be discouraged by the difficulties or low points. These too will pass. In modeling unconditional love and gratitude, it's easy to identify the positive moments as they come, which manifest abundance into your life. In modeling unconditional love and gratitude, it's easier to identify the positive moments as they come, which manifest abundance into your life. Right. What's the negative expression of gratitude? Because there is one. I noticed it a few years ago. I wrote a blog post about it, in fact. Probably made a video about it. It's when you're in lack and then you're trying to force that gratitude, or you're grateful for the scraps, for the breadcrumbs. That's the negative expression of gratitude. Not good for us. Hey Sandy, bye Sandy. Start your day with 3 cups of coffee. I'm 4 now. Big cup of lavender. Ooh. What's eleuthero tea? I don't know that one. I still have no idea what's going on. I don't think we're meant to know. Chris. Greed. I like eating too much sometimes when I'm in a calorie deficit, as in when I've exercised too much. Not too much, but when I've done a lot of exercise and I know that I need to replenish my glycogen stores and all of that. There's nothing nicer than being greedy, like eating a massive meal until it hurts. It's really satisfying when you know how, when you, like, because I'm at a weight where I can just keep it the same, yeah, maintain it. So, yeah, it's nice. Positive side of greed. Let's get back to this anyway. Know that sometimes you may need to take a leap into the unknown in order to move forward. You alone have the power to create the life you desire and to overcome any challenges along the way. Look for the lessons instead of giving in to the struggle. This is what the wheel is all about, after all. It's a lucky time. How can I learn from choices I have made? Squirrel. How can I set my intentions in order to attract more love and abundance into my life? Cycles, transformation, transition, change, new beginnings, life lessons, Akashic records. Greed is the opposite of gratitude. Is it? I don't know. Do you think people that have a lack of gratitude are greedy? Can be greedy? Maybe. I think it's the opposite. The Queen of Cups, the Chariot, and the Wheel of Fortune. It's a huge water bottle, Anna. Eleuthero is an Asian fireweed. Asian fireweed? Wow. Is it like the... I don't know what I was thinking then. No, I was thinking of an Australian tree with heart-shaped leaves, and it's highly toxic. Found in far north Queensland. I can't remember the name of it. I mean, it's so toxic that you touch the leaf, poisons you. What's your anxiety away? You suffer with anxiety, Timothy. Black tea with 5 milliliters of milk, that's very precise, and 2 teaspoons of raw sugar. Oh, that's sweet. Wow. That's sweet. I don't have sugar. I have... Oh, here we go. I should have done it on top of the table. Now they're on the floor. I have honey in mine sometimes, not all the time. I find the cream sweetens it up. I have cream. Cream in my coffee. And that's kind of sweet. Okay, what have we got? Oh no, it's the Tower. And the Ten of Pentacles. Da, da, da. We all know what the Tower is, don't we? It's falling. The sky's falling. It's a surprise. It can be a surprise. It just depends what you've got going on in your energy, right? If you're on top of things, if you're doing the inner work, if you're living consciously, Tower is surprise, something surprising shows up. If you're not doing the work, if you're kind of reacting to life, if you're not acting on intuition and those inner prompts to deal with something or to make a choice about something, then the Tower will happen to you to remove things from your life or people from your life or whatever. You know, so if you're in like a crappy job that you really hate and you're not listening to that feedback that you're getting, which is your emotional state, you hate it, and making a new decision for yourself, and all the other feedback that you're getting about it, then that's when a Tower kicks in to sack you from your job or whatever. So as long as we're on top of things, being as conscious as we can, Towers will still show up, because we can't be like totally supremely conscious about everything. We've all got blind spots, right? But the more conscious you are, the less Tower moments you get. But you can still get surprises. The universe will still surprise you. You burn a lot of energy. Yep. It's good. I like burning a lot of energy. I like being able to eat lots of carbs and sugar if I want to. I don't have that much sugar, but I can if I want to, because I burn a lot of energy as well. So the only thing I need to be conscious of is just making sure I get enough protein to repair my body. You're glad it's cream and not clouds in my coffee? I don't understand the reference there. There's good Towers, yeah. They tend to be good for me. Well, they all are good, in fact. It's our judgment that makes it bad, right? Like the getting sacked from your job that you hated. A lot of people would react to that, even though you didn't want it. It's like somebody leaving you, like someone breaking up with you. It wasn't that good anyway. That could be seen as a Tower moment, but it's better for you. So it is all good. Like, really, it is. Even like stuff that isn't, you know, like abuse and things like that. It's still important feedback, isn't it? It's still important feedback. There's nothing that's totally good or totally bad. Me too, Christine. But I'm finding it easier now that I'm doing the slow beach walks in the morning. It's calming my energy right down. It's improving my eyesight. It's really good for me. There's a guy that runs on the beach, and I'm glad that I'm not running. Just because of that, I'm in that same energy, Christine. I could be like, go, 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 go. And then at 7:30, I'm in bed already. After I've had my dinner. But then I'm up at 4:30 in the morning now. It's about 4:30 in the morning that I'm getting up there. It suits me. You think some are bad because of karma? Karma, feedback, it's the same thing really. Result of your actions, yes, but it's feedback. It's not doing it to punish you. It's doing it to give you feedback. From 1:30 till 9, you're like, bad out of hell. Yeah, I'm with you, Sandra. I think that tower moments are important. And we can get scared of it, can't we? It's like, oh no, what's going to happen? Well, we can get scared of good towers too. Anyway, Ten of Pentacles here. The happily ever after. The happily ever after. Let's read the Ten of Pentacles out. It's also fortune too. So, Queen of Cups, she's got to be open to the fast forward. See, there's my chicken. She's looking at you. Did let you out. Hey. So the Queen of Cups has got to be open because she's being pulled in a certain direction, or someone's being pulled to her with the Chariot. And Wheel of Fortune, fate, luck, things are shifting now. Suddenly, Ten of Pentacles, happily ever after. And they all lived happily ever after. Ten of Pentacles is will, inheritance, solid foundation, heirlooms. It's heirlooms, not heirlooms. It's H-E-I-R looms, not heirlooms. This says A-I-R looms. It's not that. Family, business, contracts. When the Ten of Pentacles comes up in a reading, it may signify security and solid foundations. Coming together with family, both old and new, is recommended with this card. It also signifies family ties, perhaps a family business or contracts. You may consider looking into your family history and ancestry. We had this card, didn't we? Wednesday or Friday. Inheritance may be associated with this card as well. Your home life should be good at this time for you as well. It says as well at the end of every sentence. Go back to your good memories in life and embrace your old school ways and traditions as well. Is it cold at the moment, Christine? You had a cat named Chicken too, Sandra. So did someone else on my channel. So did another one of my people. And it recently died, her chicken cat. But yeah, this is Chicken. Her original name is Tiki. I called her Chicken just as a term of endearment because she chose me. She's not actually mine. But she lives here. She gets looked after by the fruit fairy. The one that brings me fruit. The man. Sometimes you see him walking past. You won't be able to see him anymore with this arrangement, but the old Thai man that's always half naked. But yeah, her original name was Tiki. She showed up. She was only a kitten at the time. She would hang around with me. She's very scared at first, and eventually she let me pet her. She got really friendly then. But I just called her Chicken as a term of endearment. But she responded to it, so she of course, because it sounds like Tiki. Chicken, Tiki. And yeah, it just stuck, so now she's Chicken Cat. Icy winds. Oh, I remember that time of year in Australia. You can feel it's coming off the snow. Yeah. Eesh. It's not cold, cold like cold countries, but when you can feel it, can't you, in the air? You can feel that it's come off snow. You can feel that it's from Antarctica, the wind from Antarctica. Cold, cold. Is it snowing? Yeah. Clouds in My Coffee was a song. You're so vain. I had the 7-inch record of that. I love that song. Yeah, emit love and gratitude. You're a magnet for love and abundance. As long as you're empowered and all of that, it's just about alignment, is what it is. It's about alignment. If you're in alignment with your higher self, if you're seeing things as your higher self sees them, that's being in alignment. Then, yeah, everything comes your way. Hey, Penny, you were lurking. So the happily ever after. It's a bit wobbly. My desk is a bit wobbly. Cicadas going off. Oh, the sun's on the bottom of the deck. Okay. Does, it cuts right through you. I used to take the kids to the bus stop to go to school when it was cold like that, with my pajamas on, with like flannel, full-length pajamas on, and I just used to put my Ugg boots on and put a hoodie over the top of it. They used to get so embarrassed. But there's a lot of mums doing the same thing. Oh God, Mum, you're so embarrassing. Can't you be normal like everyone else? 3 cups on the bottom there. The reunion card. But it's not the one that's come out. The 6 of cups has come out. Memories. Memories of somebody from the past. Oh, yes. Thanks for the reminder. Can you click like on this video? Very much appreciated. Someone from our past crush. Chicken likes sitting there in the corner. It's a new spot since I moved the lounge over there. The sun card. 6 of cups. It's nostalgia. It's a memories. It's someone from our past. They're coming back. Told you. In the energy updates. Someone comes running. That was yesterday. Choice between 2 today. It's someone from the past, and it's a happily ever after. All your records are gone. Mine are in storage in Australia, on the Gold Coast. It could be past life returning, yeah, but I'm hearing that this is someone from our past in this lifetime. The Spirit of Wands. Someone enthusiastic and adventurous. Oh, yeah. Walking down the beach. That's me, walking down the beach, glowing. Because I'm happy when I'm walking on the beach. Hi, Dita. I shouldn't have drank that water, because now I need a pee. It's a whole new adventure. It's a whole new adventure, but it's leading to Ten of Pentacles. Happily ever after. Solid foundations. We'll have to let you know how this plays out in my personal life or not. Christine, you have a childhood crush that you had married in the blink of an eye if you came back. Ooh. I hardly know this one at all, my crush, because I just back off. I back off when someone's with someone else. I'm kind of respectful like that. Just I don't want to get myself into situations like that anyway. So, um, but spirits warned you to be aware of a person from the past. There is that too. That was in the energy update as well. I think there could be. Christine. Oh, Christine, I'm never getting married again. Yeah, sure. I need a pee. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Deepta, I'll come back to you. I forgot this is an exercise dress, so it's an all-in-one thing, the shorts, and I gotta take the whole thing off when I go to the bathroom. Luckily, it's not too bad. Christine, he did visit, and he would marry me, but you got scared and pushed him away. Oh my God, you wouldn't do that now, would you? Because you're learning now. But we are, right? We're scared of the good people when we're unhealed, when we're not taking care of ourselves, and when we're not doing all of that. It will be different when they come back this time. Christine, I wonder if they will. There's no one in your past that even knows where you are. Only recent past people from me. I don't want the ones from ages ago because, of course, the people from the past, you've got to remember who you were, what vibration you were in, how your psyche was, how your energy was when you met them. That's the most important thing, right? What were you like when you first met them? Hey, Nina. Okay. Deepta, deepta, deepta. Guidance on returning to work. Outdoor voices. I think that's what this dress is. Outdoor voices. I don't know why. They're just sending me all the guys stuff. Okay, Deepta, thanks for your donation. Guidance for returning to work. Well, Christine, you probably would feel that fear again, but override it. It's the weirdest thing, isn't it? Because we don't feel fear when something is comfortable, when something is known to us. And so, unfortunately, If we've had like crappy lives, being around crappy people, that feels familiar to us and we don't feel fear then. When we should do, right? And then we feel fear for the good people because it feels unknown to us. So you still feel the fear, but react to it differently this time. I love the mega bottle. It's cool, isn't it? I love the colour of it. It's just so bright. Only good people, William. Good job. Deepta. Oh, okay. Returning to work. Soften and open. Patience. You got the patience card. So, do you want to? Do you want to go back to work? It's going to take some opening up to that. Take your time. Be patient with yourself and tune into your guidance, right? Your inner guidance. Let's have a shot. Sun's coming through. Lighten me up. Listen to your inner guidance. Take it slowly and open up slowly to it. It's so not like when we think about work, we're just so indoctrinated into the masculine mindset, aren't we? When it comes to work, do. Be constant. Don't tune into your emotions. What's that got to do with anything? You don't need a mental health day off or an emotional health day off. This is work. We carry on. This is saying the opposite. I wouldn't like to treat all men like my brother. I'd have no men in my life if I treated them like my brother. Nobody wants to be treated like I treat my brother. He's literally the worst person I've ever met in my life. And I don't say that lightly. So that phrase means something completely different to me than it does to most people. Oh. Deep down, clear within. Oh, okay. Simplicity. You're being asked, Deepta, to really tune into yourself and really listen to what's going on inside you about this return to work, of how you feel. It's guidance, right? Like I was saying about that tower, if we so often we're trained, right, with that masculine paradigm thing. We're trained to override it, just do it anyway. Oh, you feel like crap when you are at work. Well, just put up with it. That's what work's about. You're meant to sacrifice your well-being for work. You're meant to feel crappy. That's what you have to do for money, right? It's like, no. Yeah. Pay close attention to yourself and trust yourself and get that guidance so that you don't have to have a tower. Maybe you had a tower. Did you already have a tower? Is that why you're not working? It's Our emotional state is guidance, it's feedback, it's important feedback. And it can seem frivolous from a masculine paradigm perspective to listen to your emotional guidance as feedback, right? It's like, oh, suck it up. Man up, woman up, suck it up. Oh, you don't feel like it. That's all that kind of things. But yeah, it's important too. And it certainly worked for me. Like I set my business up around that. I needed to take care of myself. I need to take great care of myself to do this work. And now more than ever, I'm actually doing that. I thought I was really doing the self-love like to a high level, and I was compared to my past. Now, especially in this last week. And when I was walking on the beach yesterday, I'm like, wow, I've been doing this for a week now because it was Sunday. It was last Sunday when I started. And when I made that decision to do this show 3 times a week instead of 6, I feel considerably different. I feel considerably better. Considerably. I need to show you Chicken. She's just off shot here, but I need to show you. It's not even hot in here, but she's right in front of the fan. You're welcome, Deepta. Your divine feminine. You're learning to balance your masculine with your female to be in perfect balance. Yeah, I think we all need to do that, right? I don't think that's true. Female is heart and male is mind. I know what you mean now. Yeah, I know what you mean, but I don't think that's true. I think we're going to be finding out more about this within ourselves when we find that balance. I think if we think about mind, what is mind? There's the logical part of mind, yeah, that has been predominantly masculine, right? But what's intuition? That's also mind too. It's feminine. She's cute, isn't she? She's nuts. Right in front of the fan. Oh, I guess she's slightly off to the side. Chicken cat. But yeah, self-love. It's good stuff. And I actually feel like I've got time now. I feel like I was working all the time before, because I kind of was. Still making the same amount of videos, more in fact. Now I'm doing the 12 instead of 1. But I definitely feel like I got more time. Especially if Mr. Enthusiastic and Adventurous comes here, because he is. The crush. Well, we'll see if it's about that. Let's get some more cards out. Where are all my cards now? What do I usually do? These ones. Yeah, I think we're going to be all figuring out that the masculine and feminine balance within ourselves and relationships too. I think we're going to be figuring it out within ourselves, what that balance is. I mean, it's been like that with me, especially in my business and like working in the feminine kind of way, because I can work in the masculine way, absolutely. Did that in corporate. But I also integrated the feminine part of it, the intuition thing too. Yeah, it's strange. And I think I've got a pretty good balance in this of masculine and feminine within this business. Private, personal life. Thanks, Jamie. What have we got here? We've got the Psychic Cafe card. We've got Beyond the Ordinary. Very special. Something very special. Something out of this world, beyond the ordinary. Let's use you. It's a slippy table, this one. The Oracle's Gift. Psychic Cafe. We're being told about it. Your intuition, it's not just me. It's your intuition too. Book readings as well. And we're in between right now. You know what this means? It's very special. We're in between. We're not quite there yet, but we're getting that guidance. And you can feel that it's coming. That Wheel of Fortune, you can feel it's coming. Can you? Or is it just me? Is this all about me at the moment and what's about to happen in my life? I'm getting prepared for it. And it's not just me. It's not just coming through my readings. It's coming from other places too now. Even though I don't pay much attention to other readers. I've seen it. It's the universe is like, oh damn, how can we get this message to her? Oh, she still watches that astrology lady. Let's get her to do a pick a card read because she doesn't want to pick a card reads anymore. All right? Sneaky. But we're in between now. Shifting. Jamie, have you met your King of Wands? Have you? Where's my crystals? Do you think you have? Starseed Super Unicorns. Woo! You know when I dropped, you know when Gabe made me drop, Gabe, are you watching? You know when Gabe made me drop the crystal? Can't remember which one it was, whether it was a green one or a red one. They feel different now. I've got to be careful because I can actually, if I'm feeling them in the bag, I can feel the difference. Have you met your King of Wands? Yes. Queen in the gym. What about this King of Wands? Might not be who you think it is, though. You see, that my crush was totally off my radar until yesterday. Oh, keep on liking his pictures because he's so handsome. And he does great stuff too. But he was totally off my radar until yesterday. Ha! Gabe, I knew you'd be watching. Lurker. Right, Jamie. It's super weird. I have this psychic connection with him. This is serious. You just don't know. Is it that one? Hang on. I don't think it's that one. Let me see. Is it that one? Is it that one? Yes, it is that one. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's got a rough bit on the end of it now, so I try not to feel crystals. Gab's always breaking things. Can't trust him with anything. What's this about then, Jamie? You got to forgive him. What for? I picked them out, Sandra. In fact, we spent me and my crystal man, we spent a lot of time finding these two crystals. But because I told him that I want a red one and I want a green one, and they need to be the same weight and the same size, so they feel exactly the same. And so, yeah, he got out all of the red and the green ones. There's not many red ones, right? So ruby. So when I found this red one, I'm like, okay, this is it. Now we need to find a green one. And there's not many that have the same weight. He makes these ones into like bracelets and necklaces and stuff. So we had a few this shape. And yeah, it took us a while to find one exactly the same. But this is aquamarine and this is ruby. Cool, huh? But Gabe made me drop the green one, bounce it along the floor. Yeah, strap-ons. Remember that? That was funny. I did an energy update one day, and it was about, you might think that they're a unicorn, but really they're a horse with a strap on. That strap-on horn. Oh my god. Yeah, it was hilarious, that energy update. That was ages ago. My guides are ridiculous sometimes with the things that they give me. But anyway, back to Jamie. 8 years ago, almost ended up together, but you seem more like a player. Well, maybe it was. Yeah, there is something to forgive here. It didn't flow before. It's begging you not to run again. Interesting. Yeah, there needs to be some change though. Still, you need to forgive. You need to forgive him. But yeah, this could be very fulfilling. But there is a change that's required. I need to get more on this. The change. What is that change that Jamie needs to choose? You like my living room? Thank you. Swears. He's serious. What? Oh, he's somewhere else, is he? Traveling up until now, so the past. Is he in a different place than you? Physical location? What's the changes that would... Oh, maybe you need to be in a different place. Something needs to change. What do you need, Jamie, to feel open? It's forgiveness. But what do you think that you need to feel open to this King of Wands who's now claiming you? It is in another state. There you go. So that's the choice that you need to make. Who's going to move? Thanks, Christine. It's, yeah, a fulfilling relationship, but you get to choose because there might be others that are fulfilling too. Yeah, make sure that change is right. I mean, that's the ultimate, isn't it? You can promise all you like, but unless you move into my state. It's like mine as well. I'm happy here on this island, and sure, I can work from anywhere, but they need to come here. Let's be frank about it. They need to come here. Went and saw him this weekend. Something felt off. Mm. Yeah, there's a change that needs to happen. Interesting. Let us know how it goes. Christine, general guidance for you. Sometimes we feel a need to speak out. You know how I was saying before, Christine, how there's always another way of looking at it, and nobody ever does anything that they think is wrong, even if they kind of know it's wrong, ish. They always have a justification behind it, and that justification could just be that they're so unhealed that they're acting out. You know, this is indicating to me that you feel like speaking out about something, and it's not necessarily the best thing to do. We don't. You see, I used to do this. I used to speak out, right? And what happens when you speak out? You get blamed for it, don't you? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, whoever did something wrong, it's like if you start rocking the boat, if you start speaking out, then they all point their fingers at you because most people don't want to rock the boat. They don't want to face up to things. They actually think that it's bad to kind of put someone in a position where you're forcing them to face something. And maybe that is bad too. Like, I would never go to someone. You can see when people have a lot of stuff going on or whatever, but I would never go up to them as a reader and then be in their face of telling them like a high level like I do with you guys, a high level of truth. I would never do that. It's not right to do that. It's not right to impose. It's judgmental, right? To impose that level onto them. And in the same way, it's important for you to express yourself, to speak out, to acknowledge something in yourself so that you can heal it. Absolutely. That is very different than going to the actual person that did it and speaking out to them. When you speak out to the person that did it, or in a more passive aggressive way, speaking out so that they can get word of that or hear that you've said that, that is more impositional kind of thing, imposing it on them. That is seeking validation. And I'm saying this because I used to do it. I used to try and change things with my abusers, but I couldn't. And you end up with the blame coming right back at you. Of course you do, because what you're putting out there is blame, right? When you do that, when you're speaking out, it's that passive aggressive thing that you need to be careful of. Our egos are real sneaky, right? I know I just need to express myself, but you do it in such a way that someone kind of might hear about it. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, watch out for that. Speak something out in the group, in Psychic Cafe group on Facebook. Instead. Oh, change in work. Prepare yourself. Something is changing. You might get an offer, Christine, soon. You know why? Because your energy is changing, Christine. And when your energy changes, you attract different things to you. As you learn to value yourself more, you'll attract different to you. So prepare yourself. There's something coming. A change in your work. Something better. You're welcome, Jamie. Mr. Bauer says you should stop running, Jamie. She can do whatever she wants. Yeah, it was interesting, isn't it? Because the energy update today, the advice cards were the hermit or the fight card. It's like, do you run or do you hide? Do you run and hide or do you fight them? The hermit can give you time to get clarity. Especially if someone's not coming at you quite right. Because that's what I'm picking up, Jamie, is that same as you said. There's something not quite right yet. There's something not quite in alignment. And when it is, I think you'll feel it. Well, you'll be a hell yes when it is. So sometimes they just need to like change it a little bit. Penny, your new guy lives 2 hours away. Oh, it's always come to you. This week you're going to him. Good. I think that's good. I think for all of our equality and everything, it's important to, I don't know, maybe this is just from my perspective, but for me, it's important for them to make an effort and really show that they're making an effort first. So many players out there, right? Investigation. You met up at Bike Week. Bike Week. Sounds like my kind of week. Choices, right? Choices. I think that's what this energy is all about at the moment. It's about choices. Something's bitten me. It's about choices and yeah, as making those as informed as we can, maybe different choices than we would have made before, but being really conscious about it. I'll have a drink from straws. I drink my coconuts from straws. We know so much more now. We're able to make different decisions. I need to put something on this bite. It's hurting. What am I going to put on it? I'm going to put on... It's in a tiger balm little pot, just because it's a tiny little pot and it's cute, but it's not tiger balm. It is a Thai... It's like tiger balm, but it's this... I don't know what they call it. They use it in massage, in Thai massage. There we go. It's very good. This is what the locals use. They don't use tiger balm. Everyone else in the world uses tiger balm. Thais don't. Give yourself time, Jamie. Now, so we're in between right now. And what next? Ay, that's too far away. These. Wow, 15 minutes. Psychic ability, trust your intuition. We've got to trust our intuition on this. Yes, it's important. Our intuition is important. Our feelings are important. Sometimes our feelings can be, like I said before, fearing the good people. Yeah, we've got to be careful of our feelings. Well-being, let's call it that. Be aware of your well-being and intuition to make good decisions. He's a definite muggle. I wouldn't write them off for that. It just depends, right? Because I used to live in Byron Bay, and Byron Bay is so hippie, a lot of unhealed people there, very healing place because of it, but taking it too far, generally. I mean, seriously, they will protest anything. It's like, when I talk about conspiracy theorists, it's paranoid delusional is what it is. When you're just scared of anything. It's like, oh, these cards, they're evil. Oh, what? You're making faster internet. It's harmful. Just scared of everything, right? That it's paranoid delusional. It's too far. It's taking things too far. And so I moved from Byron Bay because I had to get away from that. It was too much. I just got myself to that heel point place where I just didn't want to be around people like that anymore. I'd healed. I needed to be around all of those energies when I was healing, absolutely. So I moved to the Gold Coast to be around normal people. Muggles. Could call them muggles, yeah. But there's some muggles that are completely unaware and very unhappy and stuff. I wasn't around people like that. I was around the muggles that are happy. Whether they've done their own style of healing or whatever without having to do the hard yards, the spiritual stuff, and go to that place, or whether they've just had an easy life and they're happy. It's non-muggles for you, Mr. Bowers. Yeah. So I'm not necessarily slamming the door closed on muggles. Let's put it that way. It just depends on the vibration. It's not about muggle or not. It's about the vibration. And I think that maybe Someone that hasn't been through a lot and had to heal themselves wouldn't maybe understand me, but I don't know. I'm talking about relationships, to be in a romantic relationship with them. Maybe. I don't know though. Maybe that's not true. Maybe they could just be happy, happy, high vibration without having gone through all that, because I don't particularly need to speak to them about my past. When I was in the healing phase, I did. Now I don't need to. What would I need to talk about that for? I talk about it in my work. Different. It's useful. Anyway, hammock. Taking a vacation, physically or mentally. I kind of feel like I'm doing that at the moment. It's nice. I've always lived in holiday places, apart from when I was at uni. I've always lived in holiday places, and when you live in holiday places, you don't do the vacation stuff there. You just don't do it. You get used to it. You don't do it. And it's only generally when people come visit, that you do those things with them. You start becoming a tourist in your own town again. But in this last week, I've started being a tourist again, going to the beach and stuff. It's really nice. So tune into the intuition and well-being, and taking a vacation, switching things up. Penny, yours is a muggle, but accepts my reading tarot. Yeah, well, they've got to be open-minded, right? He did his own version of self-love. I accept that. Yeah, you see, yeah. You see, I'm the same. And sometimes I prefer that. Sometimes I prefer that in people. It's less complicated. You're the same as well, Penny, on the lake. Yeah, it's so good for me. What's that? Oh God, I like. They'd have to be cool with mouse now. I don't care if they're into it. They don't have to be into it. In fact, I prefer someone not to be into it, to tell you the truth. I don't want to be working all the time. Forest, muddled, unclear thinking. Yeah, we're going to have to make a decision, and we're not going to have clarity on it, and that's okay. It's a process. The decision process, it's going to be a decision process. That's okay. Right, so now with that guidance, the Queen of Cups, so we need to be open to it. We're feeling the pull, they're feeling the pull. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. We've got the Tower, it's sudden. It's going to lead to fulfillment now, the wishes coming true and all of that stuff. Someone from the past, and it's enthusiastic and adventurous. So it's kind of a carrot, isn't it? Yes, you might want to go for this. It's something very special, beyond the ordinary. And we've been getting signs about it in Psychic Cafe and other places, but we're in between right now because the decision that needs to be made, it's going to be unclear. We're going to have to use everything that we've learned in order to make this decision, and that's a good thing. We're growing up. We don't make snap decisions based on feelings anymore. We're growing up. We're learning. Gabe, thank you for your donation. I don't even think about that stuff anymore, but leaving my cards out on the table. Wow, it's not going to be hidden, are they, here? But I never even think of people like not getting it. Like, as I said, I don't care if they're into it or not. Of course, I wouldn't be with someone that's judgmental about it. Could you imagine me being with like a Bible bashing Christian or something like that? It's just not a chance. Luckily, Buddhists tend to be, especially Thai Buddhists. There's a lot of superstition in Thai Buddhism and culture. A lot. Kind of like that. Traveling fortune teller in a little carriage, horse-drawn, one of those I'm sure I lived a life like that. I'm sure I have. Anyway, Gabe. Guidance for the next few days for Gabe. Wait. It's getting a bit bright in here. The sun's reflecting off the floor down there. Hang on. That's better. Gabe, let go of the past and wait. Don't you always get the wait card? Let go of the past. Okay, so slow things down. Will someone come back into your life, Gabe? Or got in touch with you again from your past? Or are they about to? Just take it slow, take it slow. It's a letting go of the past process. In other words, they're coming back in to help you to let go of the past. Someone that you've had trouble with in the past, you maybe didn't deal with or complete the process or deal with it the way that you would now, coming back in for you to complete that process or take that process to the next step. Yeah, take it slowly. Wait. Maybe someone getting in touch with you, just give yourself time to respond. All everything that was said here. Interesting. It's somebody who isn't at the same awareness or healing stage as you. So someone that's behind you hasn't done that. Now, when you understand what I'm saying now? So we get to a certain level of healing and self-awareness, but we're still kind of attracted to the people that are behind us on that scale because we recognize where they've been and we kind of love them because we're loving ourselves. We love our past selves and we realize that our past selves deserve love. It's comfortable. They're comfortable. We recognize that energy. We've been there. We're not necessarily recognizing where we are now. And so we let these people into our lives, even though they're behind us, right? So there's this rift of energies between you. You're aware of them. You're aware maybe more about them than they are about themselves, just because you're ahead of the game. You've been there, you've done that. And yeah, I think this is about you. I think someone's coming back into your life for you to complete a letting go process with them and realize you're out of the league. You need to realize where you're at now. And recognize also that we're all going to do that too. We're all going to recognize our past selves in other people and be attracted to them. Recognize that. It's like, oh yeah, you're totally who I was 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 5 minutes ago. When I needed healing, when I was going through that, when I didn't have that awareness. Has that happened yet, Gabe, or are they about to? You said like next few days. I think they're going to. It's a letting go process. It's not like, oh yeah, let's get back into this game again. It's the be even more switched on and aware of why you let them in the first place. I've done that so much. I think we all do it. Because where we were in the past is our comfort zone, really. Where we're at right now is not our comfort zone. We're a bit unstable where we're at right now. But with our awareness and our healing, we're comfortable about 2 years ago, say. We're comfortable where we're at 2 years ago. And so we choose someone that's at that level. Yeah, you're in the process of it right now. Yeah. So hopefully that gives you clarity on that. And for everyone else too. Thank you for that, Gabe. What time is it? 11 a.m. No, it's not. It's 9. It's 9. Wow. Let's get one of these. Another one out. Thank you for your subscription, Karma Queen. Can't remember your name now. Your actual name. teardrops. Great personal sorrow. Could be a little bit like that. A period of frustration, lessons to be learned. You'll still be learning lessons about this. Of course, we're all at different progressions, steps along this way. I'm just being brought back to this time to restore again. So we are restoring ourselves. It's like getting to a certain point in lessons and like a reset. Star, guaranteed success though. It's like we're getting the right lessons at the moment. Temporary situation, yeah. So if you're in the lessons at the moment, and if it's confusing for you at the moment, you're in the right lessons at the moment, like Gabe, like we just saw with Gabe there, and the energy that's going on right there. The right lessons at the right time. I want to get one of these out. Stages, that's it, stages. Thinker, think about it. Think about it how? Not so much logically, but maybe a bit of that too. Just depends if you're being illogical. We've got to find balance. Have you been leaving your intuition out of it? In which case, think about it intuitively. Yeah, have you been leaving logic out of it? In which case, bring more logic into it. As I said, our minds are very complex things, and it's we've always got to find balance. That's why readings are never going to be for everybody, because everything there's a balance. There's a balance in everything, every aspect of ourselves. And so if you're out of balance one way, if I tell you, oh, just go a little bit more right, you're going to be even more out of balance. So, oh, yeah. Good luck. Let's do this all over again in 2 days' time. See what happened. Yeah, and join our Facebook group. It's called Psychic Cafe, No Muggles Allowed, just like Timothy just said. Where we keep in touch with each other. Especially now. I'm only doing this 3 times a week. So, thank you everyone for coming along. Thank you for your support of my channel. It's very much appreciated. Today I'm going to be recording in my new setup. I think I'll do it exactly like this. The energy updates, the dailies for next week. And what else? I'm going to put a card of the day up next before I do that on social media. Follow me on social media. Be Healing pretty much everywhere. Apart from Instagram, I'm Claire Louise Hay on Instagram because someone took Be Healing. But yeah, Be Healing. Love the Island View video. I got my phone sandy. I dug my phone into the sand to take that one. I enjoy photography. I do. And this phone is just, it takes incredible photos and videos. Thank you everybody. Thanks for clicking like on all my videos. Sharing it with your friends and neighbours. And yeah, let's do this all over again in 2 days' time. Have a great day. Have a great 2 days. See you soon. Bye. Thanks for your donations as well. See ya.